Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Imani and I love all things planner and self-care related. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss new content. In today's video, as you can see, we're going to unbox the November 2023 cloth and paper subscription boxes, both pen and stationery, and then we're going to plan for the week. Let's get started. So first up are these page and arrow flags. Well, really, they're all called arrow flags. We have two matte ones in a few different palettes, and then we have, oh, they're all in different palettes. Okay. I thought some had names for the colors. I thought I saw Angora, but I must have mistaken that for arrow. So all of the colors that come in are kind of like the cool, dark gray, definitely winter vibes. So I like these and I know for sure I'll get good use out of all of them. Next up is something kind of interesting. It is a to from gift hang tag. So, you know, once we start buying stuff for the holiday season, I think this is a great way to get use out of this. I also thought it was a bookmark at first before I looked at the card that comes with the box to kind of explain what everything is. But yeah, it's meant to be used as a gift tag, but I feel like we can get really creative with this one as well. So this box is, again, the November box, but we're starting to get things for January. So as you know, Cloth and Paper has been providing us with the little desk pyramid calendars. I like the changes here. So the days are on these risen dots, so it has like this cool texture to it. At the top there is the J for January, and again you can fold it like a pyramid. I tend to lose these, so I'm gonna try to put it in the back of my planner so I don't lose the one for January. It is a Sunday start, but I think this will be really helpful to have if you like the Sunday start. Next up, of course, we always get the blank monthly calendar. It is a Sunday start, but I feel like you could redate this if you really, really wanted to. Maybe grab some white out or just write above where the first days of the week are, or the first initial of the days of the week. And then there aren't really noticeable changes here. Let me just grab my planner to make sure I'm right about that. Okay, so here's a side-by-side comparison. Not much changes. I don't see any changes actually. Okay, so no changes here. There's still like the space for the calendar, still a Sunday start, still space for important dates, and the back is usually blank. So I like these a lot. Obviously, I have November's in my planner. I'm gonna use this one for December. The decorative cards for this month are pretty cool. So we have a phrase in French, which is a reminder to appreciate and live life to the fullest. So I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that because I did not take French. I was a Spanish student throughout high school and college and whatnot. On the back, this is the journaling card. It says, this month we're gearing up for the approaching end of the year through planning. List some of the things that you look forward to for the next year. I like that. This is different. This is not the card stock of the other planner cards that we typically see from Cloth and Paper. It's more, I won't say computer paper, but it's thinner than the insert paper. I like this. It's old world, new things. It almost reminds me of a receipt. I think it's kind of cool and it's definitely different to see from Cloth and Paper. Okay, so far my initial thoughts, I actually really like this box. I feel like it's traditional planning stationery items in this box. I know for sure I'll get good use out of both the matte and the transparent arrow flags. I like to keep this little egg dish right on my desk. I know that I saw a sneak peek of Black Friday. I think they have like a stackable one, so this would be the smallest one. There's a little bit bigger one and then like the biggest one on the bottom. I think that's pretty cool. I probably won't get it, but I really like keeping page flags and arrow flags readily accessible to me, so I know I'll get good use out of those for sure. I'm really liking this box so far, y'all. I feel like it's traditional, like back to the basics planning, and I took some time to open up some of the other items too. I'm excited to talk about them. First up are the Cloth and Paper clips. We get both a glossy one and kind of like a matte one. I love this color, but I really do love green. I've been feeling green a lot lately. especially like the olive green family, but anything but lime green. So let me know below, how do you feel about green? Is that your favorite color? What's your favorite shade? I really like these, and I know I'll get good use out of those as well. So next up are these semicircles in the color Manuka. It's definitely like a green. These are so tiny. I feel like I'm gonna need tweezers to get them off the paper. Okay, so there are at least different sizes. This one looks like it's a medium size. And then sometimes they tend to stick together, but it's easy to tear apart. Okay, so they do come in different sizes. They remind me of like the letter D. That's funny. But again, I know I'll get good use out of this because I love the color. I absolutely love this shade of green. So I like this. This is new from them. I don't think I've seen semicircles before. Correct me if I'm wrong. If you have cloth and paper products, you've been a long time shopper with them, let me know. I think this is the first time I've seen semicircles. Next up is a sticky note pad, which I actually need. I need more because the ones I have right now are kind of square and some are transparent, some are matte, but I don't have any sort of different types of sticky notes anymore. I think they just got lost in transit. I like these. I think they go good with the green as well. Like it's all cool colored in the same family of those like kind of dark colors for the winter season, at least here in the Northern Hemisphere. So I like this a lot. But I really think the star of the show is the planner, so let's talk about it. My initial thoughts after taking the planner out the packaging is wow. I love what I see so far. There are some changes here that I'm excited to explore. Again, I haven't really been on social media a lot, so I haven't seen a lot of this. I didn't know it was coming with a cover, and I really, really like this. I think it protects the planner. Now, of course, the planner has kind of like that glass plastic cover on it, so I'm excited to see that be different this year. I like the mat. It's hard, you can bend it. No damage there after testing it out. I really like this. Let me know your thoughts. If you got this box, how do you like the spiral planner this year? So it doesn't seem to lay flat immediately. I wonder if it's one of those things that you kind of just have to play around with because it is kind of like a harder plastic, but I like it. It's a smooth finish on the inside, kind of like a textured, frosted feeling on the outside. First page is this really beautiful vellum, and it's definitely a thicker vellum too. So the layout is a horizontal weekly, Monday start. We love to see it. We absolutely love to see it. So this belongs to, we have a year at a glance. Okay, we got our holidays on the left here along with conversions. I actually never used it, I always Google it, especially because I don't want to use math. Okay, so we have a notes page. We still have that dashboard layout. I never use this side over here. It's too small for me. But we have space for important dates and bills due. I think that's relatively the same. This looks bigger. This definitely looks bigger. I like this. Of course, Monday start, so you know I'll like it. Then you have the months, the prior month and the upcoming month over here on the right, and it's kind of grayed out so it doesn't take away from the main page. Ooh, we have more notes pages this year. I like that. Okay, so it is the weekly vertical layout. This is the current layout. I think I was expecting the vertical one, but horizontal is this way. So I was expecting kind of like the lines one. So that's why I'm a little shocked, but this is the same layout of the 2023 spiral planner. So no major changes here. I know that there's room for a task list over here. I usually put like an affirmation or a reminder here and then just scribble over here anything that I need. I currently use the 2023 planner for work, which is why I don't show it. But this year, as you all know, I'm debating using this as my main planner. I go back and forth between this one and Half Letter all the time. I like this, y'all. I know I'll get good use out of this. Again, I don't know if I'll use it as work or personal or content. I don't know how I'm gonna use it yet. I don't know, I'm still debating, but I really like the changes to the planner this year. Something else that I love that they did was include these 3 dividers or dashboards here rather. We have a today one, a this week, and a this month. I really, really like this. I think they're gonna be great additions to the planner. The dividers are that kind of same frosted look to them, so it's not that clear glass plastic that cloth and paper has, but I like this. I really, really do like it, and I feel like if you're ever gonna get a box, November is definitely the time to get the stationery box for sure. So if you subscribed and purchased the 2023 November planner box, let me know your thoughts. I really feel like it was refreshing to see all of these stationery items again, and like really helpful things that I know I'll get good use out of. So let me know your thoughts below. We're gonna switch things up and walk through the pen subscription box. So initial thoughts, I don't really have any. I'm kind of neutral about it. This looks like a marker. Hopefully there are no pencils with this box. Okay, that's a pen. Okay, let's start with this one because it stuck out to me the most. This gives me marker vibes. It's a Schneider Top Ball 861 pen made in Germany. Oh, it's a pen. Okay, let's try it out. Okay, this gives me, I was gonna say it gives me gel pen vibes. Obviously, it says gel pen right there. It's been a very long time since I've used a gel pen. Initial thoughts, I don't love gel pens, so I don't know if this is really for me. I feel like I don't love the bleeding. And there's no bleeding on the back, but I'm talking about the bleeding that you can see on the letters. I don't know if that helps, but like right there and right there. It's something so small, but I don't love gel pens. Let me know in the comments below, are you a gel pen fan? Let me know your thoughts about that pen. This one I definitely knew was a marker, so I'm not really surprised to see that. Let's test it out. I don't know about y'all, but I write hard. Like, the pen is on the paper. It will not miss. I can't use like marker type pens because I feel like I ruined them. So even this one, I feel like I'm ruining the integrity of the nib. So not for me, but let me know your thoughts on this one. Reminds me of like the fine liner. Yep, it's a fine liner. Duh. Okay, I don't really like the barrel of, is this a pencil? Yep. Okay. I don't really like pencils, we know that, but we'll still test it out. I love that they're including pencils for the people who like them, but as far as me, I haven't used a pencil since like 6th grade math, so not for me. So the last pen in the box is a Zebra Blend ballpoint gel pen. It says gel pen, but it looks different than that gel pen. Okay, I took some time to write with this pen because I actually really like this. It's not as gel pen-ish like the Schneider pen. I think that's because the nibs are different. This is a ballpoint gel pen, whereas the Schneider pen is a top ball gel pen. So I think that's why I had the issues with the bleeding. This I really like. It's almost like futuristic, I think, because of the gray that you see here. I really like this pen. Okay, Zebra. This was a good inclusion in this box. I really like this one. It will definitely stay on my desk. Last up is the Pilot Friction highlighter. And if I'm not mistaken, it might actually be erasable. I know some of their pens are erasable. Does that also apply to the highlighters? Yep, look at that. super cool. I like this. I don't ever really erase highlight, but I can see and imagine a time where I would need to erase it, maybe to deprioritize an item on a to-do list. So I think it's pretty cool that they came out with something like this. I know I'll get good use out of it, maybe not so much the eraser, but I like gray. This will definitely stay on my desk. Okay, so 2 out of 5 to me isn't bad. I don't know what to ever do with the pencils. No one in my life uses pencils, but I'll try to make sure it gets a good home at work. Otherwise, these two right here are definitely staying with me. We are going to plan for the upcoming week. I'm actually going to use the new pen that we got in this month's box, the blend pen. I want to change things up, so I'm going to try this and see how it feels to write with long term. I feel like that's really important for me for a pen as well. If I'm planning out the week or if I'm writing a to-do list or brainstorming, I need a really good pen that helps me write for a long time. So let's test it out and see. Okay, so Monday's gonna be the 20th. I'm gonna make sure that I don't put the wrong dates again. I don't think I mentioned this when I was going through the pen box, but I love the fact that this is so bold. Oh my goodness, it's so bold. It stands out, it pops on the paper. You really do love to see it. The following week will be the 27th through the 2nd, so we'll just write 27 through 2 here. I was thinking about writing N through D, but we won't worry about that. So next week, I know I will have some PTO. My parents are going to a gala, so I need to babysit my nephew. So much fun. And that's it as far as that next week. So let's focus on this coming week. Of course, there's Thanksgiving. I hate that that went off the paper, but we're just gonna live through it. It doesn't look bad. The 24th, I actually made my piercing appointment for that day. So we're gonna write piercing at, I think it's 12:30. I will confirm. I have an appointment on the 21st at 4. So if you've been watching these videos over the past couple months, you know that this is probably the most I've ever written on a weekly admin insert. It's usually pretty blank. I usually have like a meeting here, an appointment here, but this week is almost awful, which is really funny to think about. But it's all fun stuff, so I am not mad at it. As far as like listing to-do items, of course we'll write to-do. Okay, for this week, I'm actually going to start with the to-do list because there are a few things that popped into my head as I was writing to-do. So for my weekly to-do list, I just wrote down a few things. A lot of it is actually kind of geared towards things that I have to accomplish this week. So there will be a lot done. The Amazon order, like I said, I want to get that done before the hype of Black Friday and all that. I have to email the board this week. The outfit to-do item is for the 26th or the 25th for dinner that night. So I actually need to complete that maybe Monday or so. My family, we love to play like different games and everything. I know Uno came out with a new version of the cards. There's like a draw 10 card, which is probably enough to break the family bond. So I want to make sure I get some games for Thanksgiving, which is going to be a lot of fun. And I want to make sure I have everything I need for the dinner. Oh, Sephora. That is something I forgot. So hopefully between Sephora and dinner, I'll remember what I need to do. And then I want to update my goals for December. Okay, before I highlight, I will say I do have some concerns about this smearing. Yep. For some reason, I just knew it. I think it's just the gel pen. It's not terrible. I'm trying to be gentle as I do it, but I don't know if that's a good combination here. So if you have these two, just keep that in mind. I wanted to test out one of the new arrow flags, so I used this color right here. I'm gonna say that that's black. Yeah, it looks black. You know, sometimes they have different names for the colors, but we're just gonna call that black for all intents and purposes. And it works really well with the uni pen. As you can see, it dried. There's no smearing, no issues with that. I did let it dry a little bit, but I think I could have easily ran my finger over it earlier. So this is it for the week. It does look very winterish with the sugar colored highlighter as well as the black arrow sticky note, or page flag rather. I gotta start calling them by their proper names, but I like it. It gives me that winter wonderland, but like dark academia mixed all together. So this is the layout for the week. I'll be sure to add my sticky note and calendar here. I do want to highlight so certain things stick out, like the piercing, the dinner, and my appointment at 4. Okay, I like this. It's definitely a different vibe from what I typically do, but I think it's kind of cute. If you have any questions about some of the things you've seen in today's video, let me know below. And of course, I want to chat all about the 2023 November pen and stationery boxes. So if you purchase either of those boxes, let me know your thoughts below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you next time. Bye.